Next item on the list is BrickLedge. Amvic has a pre-molded BrickLedge in our most commonly used blocks, and we also have a kit, which is a BrickLedge extension that gets assembled and applied to the blocks from on the exterior side or sometimes even on the inside. So the one on the left, we have a standard BrickLedge, and what you're going to use there is you're going to use the actual rebar stirrups. And the BrickLedge will be constructed, rebar in place, wall will be stacked to the top of the wall, filled with concrete, and you have your BrickLedge on the outside. The one on the center is we have a BrickLedge reinforcer that's been designed. Again, you need to go into our guides and make sure that you're well within the specifications to use that product, but it's much quicker on the site to be able to drop that tray in there and carry on up with your wall. BrickLedge can also be used on the inside of a wall to carry a floor system, whether it be wood or concrete, and it works very well. You just want to make sure you hit your mark on your elevation to make sure it's correct. When it comes to BrickLedge corners, always interesting. It's basically like cutting a crown mold. You'll cut the first 3 wrong, you'll cut 1 right, and then you'll have one that goes wrong again on you. But realistically, it's foam. Once you get used to doing it, it's not that difficult. This particular case, we lay the straight blocks out, put your corner in, put your BrickLedge on top of that, and then we're now going to fit that corner in there. Because the BrickLedges only come in a 4-foot straight form, we have to miter cut each corner on site, whether it's inside or outside. So particular here, we're showing an outside corner. We'd miter cut it, put it on, match the other side to it, put it in place. Now we have a complete continuous book ledge around that corner. Carry on up your wall and get ready to pour. When it comes to BrickLedge extensions, if you're putting it on a straight wall, you're going to notch out between the webs. And one of the key items here is down the bottom of the cut. It's not just a straight cut. You want to cut that on an angle, 30, 40, 50 degrees, just to get that concrete to give you a nice solid corner there and flow out into that BrickLedge properly. You'll have your spacers, and then your BrickLedge extension will go into place and gets fastened in with the screws that are part of the kit. And it looks like so when it's finished. So nice and clean. Profile has a place for your rebar to hold because of the spacer, and you're putting on about 8 feet at a time. Some of our forms don't have a pre-molded BrickLedge, so what we can use this one, or if you're using a BrickLedge at an elevation that's not conducive to the stacking of the blocks, you can put it anywhere in the elevation of the height of the wall. Then you carry on stacking the wall above. The other interesting thing about our BrickLedge extension is you can marry it up to a regular BrickLedge form. If you're short a BrickLedge, for instance, on the site, or you've got to do something that's out of the normal, it's the same profile, so it matches perfectly. When it comes to doing BrickLedge corners with the extensions, it's almost the same principle as doing it on the straight. Basically, you're going to put a corner on there. You put your blocks to the coming towards that corner, and then you're going to notch out the same as we did with the straight. Allow that concrete to come through, taper that bottom cut to help that concrete give you a real nice joint where it starts to flow out into the BrickLedge. Then you're going to miter cut the BrickLedge extension. Fit it into place. Repeat that on the opposite side. Now you have an actual corner with a BrickLedge extension cut and fit to the corner, and it matches the other BrickLedge properly. And what's a bonus on the site, if you have a bunch of these to do, you can actually pre-make these and have them ready to stack up by the time the guys get up to that level. So you can pre-make the corners, and you also are working with the strength of the actual corner molded block with the BrickLedge extension on it. So it's a much stronger corner than just putting the actual miter cut of the BrickLedge. Put your reinforcing in. One of the tricks is to make sure that reinforcing crosses over in that corner to give you the same required support for the brick going up. And then you carry on stacking your blocks to top a wall get ready to pour, and continue putting your rebar, etc., etc.